Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will going to discuss the pancreas, anatomy, physiology and pathology, and pathophysiology and clinical importance of the pancreas. Pancreas is very important organ. Anatomy: head, neck, body, tail. It is divided into four: pancreatic duct and accessory pancreatic duct and arteries, veins, nerves. Pancreatic duct is the main duct of the versions. Hepatopancreatic duct or ampulla of duct is called as the bile duct, and the pancreatic duct together passes obliquely to the wall of the duodenum. They unite to form a hepatopancreatic duct of ampulla. An accessory pancreatic duct: arteries, splenic artery from pancreatic duodenal artery, veins, splenic, portal, superior mesenteric vein, nerves, vagus nerve. Physiology: it is very important. You have to listen carefully. In this, exocrine and endocrine. In the exocrine, pH level is 8.0 and exocrine secretions are mainly secreted from acinar cells and ductal cells, and bicarbonate secretion by secretin. In most of the questions they can ask from the pancreas, like in any other competitive exams, what is the bicarbonate ion secreted from by secretin. The protein rich of high specific gravity enzymes are in two forms: inactive forms and active forms. The inactive forms are trypsin, chymotrypsin A and B, carboxypeptidase A and B. Active forms: ribonuclease, deoxyribonuclease, lipase. Digestive enzymes are either in two forms: inactive forms and active forms. Inactive forms are proteolytic enzymes: trypsin, chymotrypsin, carboxypeptidase A and B. In active forms, amylase and lipase. Exocrine secretion occurs in four phases: cephalic phase, gastric phase, intestinal phase, post-cerebral phase. Endocrine secretions from the isolator of Langerhans. Exocrine is from acinar and ductal cells. Don't forget, it consists of alpha cells, beta cells, delta cells, and pancreatic polypeptides. It is also known as PP cells. Alpha cells releases the glucagon, beta cells releases the insulin, delta cells releases the somatostatin and gastrin, pancreatic polypeptides releases the small granules. Pancreatitis, you also pancreatitis, inflammation of the pancreatis. According to Marsilius classification, it is divided into four: acute pancreatitis, acute relapsing pancreatitis, chronic pancreatitis, chronic relapsing pancreatitis. Acute pancreatitis means single episodes of pancreatitis on normal gland. Acute relapsing pancreatitis, a recurrent attack of the acute pancreatitis with intervals without permanent functional damage. Chronic pancreatitis, irreversible destruction of the pancreatic function with constant pain. Chronic relapsing pancreas, recurrent adaptive pain with frequent pain with progressive functional damage. Acute relapsing pancreatitis is remembered as with a mnemonic: get smashed. G for gallstones, E for ethanol, T for trauma, S for steroids, M for mumps, A for autoimmune, S for scorpion, H for hyperlipidemia, E for ARCP, D for drugs. Pathology: acute pancreatitis can be classified as oedematous, gangrenous, hemorrhagic, and Atlantic classification is AOP: acute oedematous pancreatitis, A and B. Acute necrotizing pancreatitis, 20% of hemorrhagic pancreatitis. Clinical features: oedematous type with upper abdominal pain, often with heavy meals. It is very important. The clinical features: pain in the frequent at epigastrium region, radiates to the back or flank, aggravated by lying down. For the both hemorrhagic and necrotic, there is a cramping pain. It is very important. The most characteristics is distressing and persistent repeated vomiting. Physical examinations: low grade fever, epigastric tenderness and abdominal distension, signs of shock, hypotension, tachycardia, sweating. Hypocalcemia is the main feature of this pancreatitis. Discoloration of the skin around the umbilicus is Kulein's sign. C is like umbilicus is C-shaped like. Discoloration from the slate blue, motile yellow, brown color due to echocmesis is, remember, slate blue to motile yellow brown is called Turner's sign, and cyanosis may be present. Thank you.